Howdy guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Makayla, and today we are doing a haul of all of the books that I got for my birthday, which is really exciting. This is a thick stack, and I am so excited to read all of these books. So let's jump right into it and talk about all of the books that I got. Jumping into the stack of 9 books that we have sitting here. Starting up strong, we have Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This is a standalone young adult fantasy book, which I'm really excited that it is a standalone because I feel like that is kind of hard to come by in the fantasy genre. But this has been on my list for a long time, about a girl who gets thrown into royalty, but she does not want to be there. That is not the life she wants, and I'm super excited. I've heard great things about this, and like I said, it has been on my list for a long time, so I'm so excited that I finally got to pick this one up, and I absolutely love the cover. It is, I just think, so beautiful. So we have Heartless as our first book. The next 3 books are part of a trilogy, and I am so excited to finally read them, and that is the original Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. I will preface this, I did not start reading until about 2.5 years ago. A lot of people read these in middle school, high school, kind of grew up reading them. I did not, and I feel left out, and I quite frankly really want to read them, especially with all of the new books that have been coming out in this universe. So I thought it was finally time that we pick up the Hunger Games trilogy, and I plan to pick up the next 2 books once I finish these. I feel like these are core books that most people have read, so I'm finally excited to finally read them. I loved the movies growing up, so I think I'm really gonna like these. Then I have a classic to put on my list, and that is Little Women. I have not read this, but I watched the movie, absolutely loved it, and I feel like it's just one of those books that you have to read at least once. I've kind of slowly been collecting classics and trying to read them, intertwining them with other books that I read, just because I feel like it's important to read classical literature, and this is one that I've been wanting to get a copy of for a long time, and I think this copy is really pretty, so I'm so excited to finally own this and to get to read this book, just about women growing up and their struggles and their goals and ambitions, and I'm super excited for this. So we have Little Women. The next book we have is Tuesdays with Morrie. It is a older gentleman telling his life story to this younger man that he meets with weekly, telling him all of the great things that he discovered in his lifetime and giving him life advice. And I've heard great things about this book. It's kind of all over my TikTok right now, and I think it'll just be such a great thing to throw in reading some of my fiction books because it's just deep, it's emotional, and I love those types of books, especially when they're just talking about life lessons. And one of my best friends recommended this author to me, so I'm super excited to pick up this book. And yeah, I think it's perfect. It is a shorter read, and I'm so excited for this one. The next book I'm really excited for. I was a little skeptical about it when I first saw that it was released, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. And that is Our Infinite Fates. It is by Laura Steven. First off, this edition is really pretty, and it's very short, which is something that I really liked, but it's about 2 lovers that are in every lifetime, but they're destined to kill each other in every lifetime, and I just thought that was so interesting. So I'm so excited to pick this one up, and again, this book is beautiful. So I'm really excited to put this on my shelf and read this because, like I said, I've heard nothing but good things, and I just love a good little short. This is a young adult fantasy, so super excited to throw this on this list. And again, I'm just really excited about all of these books. I wouldn't get them if I was not excited, but my heart is so happy getting all of these books. The next 2 books are new releases that just released this week, and I was so excited for them. First up, we have Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. This is her new romance release that just released on Tuesday. It is currently Saturday, and I'm so excited to read this. I'm a little scared though. I have seen mixed reviews about it, so I'm trying to avoid watching any videos that has discourse about this book because I hate going into new releases where I've seen negative comments about it. I like going in with a fresh mind, so we are going into this with a optimistic, hopeful mind because I absolutely loved the 2 books that I've read by her. I read Yours Truly and then Just for the Summer. Absolutely loved them, so super excited to pick this up, and I always will love a book with a dog on the cover because I'm a dog mom at heart. And then the final book that I picked up is Gifted and Talented by Olivia Blake. This is my first book that I've ever picked up by her. I've heard, again, mixed reviews with all of her books. She kind of has a wide range of books out there, but this one sounded super interesting. It's about 3 children that they come back and they kind of have to compete for their parents' inheritance, and they all have like special gifts and talents that they bring to the table, and it's them competing, and that sounded super interesting to me. Also, I love this edition. This is the Barnes & Noble edition, and I think the cover is really pretty, and I honestly think this is one of my favorite covers of a book ever. I think it's really, really pretty, and again, I just love a good competition setting, so this really, really was attractive to me, and I'm super excited to pick up my first book by this author because I feel like they are very, very well loved, and I just have not read anything by them yet. So this is our final book that we have on my little birthday book haul. To wrap this video up, I am super grateful for all of the books that I got for my birthday. This makes my heart happy, this little fresh stack of newly purchased books. Reading is just one of my favorite hobbies, and having books and getting to explore different stories and just escape from our world that we live in is such an amazing thing, and I love these books. So comment down below which book I should read first, because I'm having a hard time choosing what book I should read next, and I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!